Welcome back. Well, a mother-daughter duo is leading the family pack, taking on their dream project of opening a pumpkin patch. KTIV's Taylor Decker takes us to Smithland, Iowa, where they're preparing for their second season of Fall Favorites.
Located on the hillside near Smithland, Iowa, Hillside Harvest Farm is filled with hundreds of pumpkins.
Every shape and size, everything from like the gourds, the small gourds that are in there, white pumpkins.
An idea for the mother-daughter duo over 15 years is now a reality.
I remember her as a little girl drawing it on a napkin. And this mom, we could do this, it would be so much fun, and just a kid, it's a dream. And my kids have grown up on the farm, they've grown up in the pumpkin patches that we have had. And they bring their friends, but I wanted others in the community to experience what we have and what we do.
The land has been in the family for several generations, just as a working farm up until the last couple of years.
This is still a working farm all the way around the pumpkin patch. So every year it's going to look a little bit different because we keep shifting where the pumpkins are, where the corn is. There's beans in here sometimes.
With their values planted in community and being family-oriented, there's a little of something for everyone. Pick your own pumpkins, a full kids zone with slides, a swing, corn pool, games, photo ops, and it's the first year of their corn maze.
Something we're really excited about this year is we have community vendors coming in every weekend. And these different small local businesses are just wanting to get their name out there.
Going into year 2 for the new business, Hillside Harvest is ready to welcome visitors to their ever-changing farm.
We've been doing pumpkins for the community and for friends and family for probably 10 years, but just out of our backyard, which is just a couple miles down the road. And we finally decided that it was time to open it up to the larger community and maybe do something just a little bit bigger.
Reporting in Smithland, Iowa, Taylor Deckert, KTIV News 4.
All right, so the farm opens tomorrow, the first day of fall, from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m., and it will open every Saturday and Sunday through October 28th. And on the last day of the season, that's the 28th, Jake Gill, as seen on The Voice, will stop by Hillside for his farm tour. Learn more about the event by going to the story on KTIV.com.